Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. After a long time we are going to resume our studies. Hope you are fine. Now before starting the lecture, I want to tell you something. Pause the video, bring your notebook, book and highlighter. Uh, Now start highlighting with me. I will read the lesson for you and explain the lesson, and you will highlight on your book as well. Okay, as I told you earlier in the class, that this time you will have 20% of the paper from the book reading. So you have to highlight these lines and remember these lines. Now we are going to start Unit 8, Editing Cell Content in Excel 2013. In this unit, we will discuss editing and deleting cell contents, copying and moving data, inserting and deleting cell rows and column, changing row height, changing column width. As I told you earlier that Excel is a program in which we deal with the numbers. We use formulas, we use different calculations in it. Here Excel 2013 is a program that lets you work with numbers in an organized manner after you have entered data into a grid of rectangular cell. In this chapter, you will learn how to edit cell contents and insert and delete cells, rows and columns. You will also learn how to change the row height and the column height. Students, if you need any further explanation, you can comment in under the video and I will reply you. And now editing cell contents. After you have entered data in a cell, you might need to change it in some ways or other. There are two ways in which you can edit the cell contents. The first one is by overwriting, means your first present data will be deleted and your new data will be written, thus changing the content completely. By modifying them partially, like if you have 2 to 3 words written in a cell and you want to change only one, you can do it by partially modification. There are two methods. One is overwriting, which will completely change your data, and the other is partially modification. In partial modification, you will slightly change the data, not the whole data will be changed. You can change, like if you have written 2 to 3 sentences even in a cell and you want to change only one word, you can do it by partial modification. Overwriting. Now we will see how we will overwrite the data. Sometimes you may wish to replace the content of a cell completely. This can be done by overwriting, writing over the existing text. To overwrite cell content, just select the cell. First, you have to select the cell. Whenever you want to do something with the cell, to format the cell, you have to select it first and type in the new content. Or you will type the new content. Press enter on the keyboard or click the enter button on the formula bar. Enter button, you can see this tick button. I already highlighted it. You can see it. This button will be clicked by mouse, by using mouse, and you can also enter from the keyboard. Okay? Keyboard keys will be pressed and mouse button will be clicked. Here you can see in the example, Tahir Iqbal is overwritten by Sabah Chaudhary. Now partial modification. Sometimes you may only want to change a few characters in a cell rather than the entire content of the cell. To modify cell content partially, you can use any one of the following ways. There are 3 ways you can use any one. Double click the cell to edit the cell content directly in the cell, or select the cell and press F2 key. After selecting the cell, you have to press F2 key from the keyboard to edit the cell content directly in the cell. The third one is select the cell and click the formula bar. Formula bar, you know very well. You have to click on the formula bar to edit the cell contents in the formula bar. Undo and redo. You are familiar with these two words we have used in Microsoft Word. Now we are using in Microsoft Excel. The undo command allows you to reverse the last action you have performed. To do this, click the undo button on the quick access toolbar. I have already highlighted it. You can also highlight it. To undo several actions at once, click the menu arrow next to the undo button from the list. Select the action that you want to undo and then click the list. Excel reverse all the actions selected. Till you undo an action, the redo button will stay inactive and show cannot redo. When you undo an action, it will then give you the option to redo it. To redo an action that you have undone, click the redo button on the quick access toolbar. Here you have fast forward keys: undo action Ctrl Z, redo action Ctrl Y. If you have done something, like if you have inserted a picture in your Excel sheet, or you have typed something in the Excel cell and you don't want to keep it with you, you will undo. And if accidentally you have deleted something and you want that thing, you will redo. Deleting cell contents. To delete cell contents, you can choose any one of the following. Select the cell and press delete key. As I told you earlier, that whenever you want to edit something or format something, you have to select it first. Either it is a cell or picture or anything else. So you have to select the cell and press delete key from the keyboard. Select the cell. The other way is select the cell, right click and select delete or clear content from the context menu, or click the home tab in the editing group. Click the drop down menu arrow of the clear button and select clear contents. You can see the pictures as well. The whole procedure is illustrated with the pictures as well. Now we are going to do descriptive type questions in the same way as we used to do in the class. I will repeat it once. If you are not able to follow me, you can pause the video and complete your answer. The first question is: compare the undo and redo button. Why are they very useful? The undo command allows us to reverse the last action we have performed, whereas the redo button undoes the last undo action. If we make a mistake or a series of mistakes, we can undo them. If we realize that we had not made a mistake or edited the contents, we can use the redo button. Students, if anyone missed something, you can replay the video and complete your answer. Now the second question is: your teacher has accidentally put the wrong names of student on her Excel science result sheet. What method can be used to change the names to the correct name, and why it is better to do these result sheets on the computer rather than on the paper? Okay, you can write in your own words. I am dictating answer, a sample answer. Method the teacher can use to correct the names of the students on her Excel science results sheet is overwriting the existing text. Got it? And the other part of the answer is: it is better to do the result sheet on the computer rather than paper because it can be edited easily. Done.